Page 170, exercise 4, section F, question 8. The following are the distribution of weights in kg for the students of two groups A and B. First, they are clearly given, find the coefficient of variation of each groups. After that, which group has a greater relative variation? Direct or inverse? Variation as direct relation. Whichever groups CV is more, has more variation. Okay, put your pens down. Now understand the workings, how we will make. First of all, you can see weight, that is classes, are common for both the groups. Then group A means frequency of group A and group B means frequency of group B. Did you retry those questions in homework also? I think only one was there, but it was on group data. This you need to re-practice again. That yesterday what we did, goals scored by team A, that also, and this because you don't have similar illustration. So I'll give you to repeat in the homework. Okay? See here, classes are going to remain common for both the groups. Because classes are common, mid value will also be common for both. And because, and are the class lengths equal? 20 to 30, what is the class length? 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. Because class lengths are equal, will we apply direct method or short method? Short method. So DI will also remain common for both the groups. These three informations will come in the beginning, which is common for both the groups. Then we will have group A's frequency, FIDI and FIDI square. This all is of group A. And then same way we will have group B, FI, FIDI and FIDI square. These columns are to be made. Give this headings and write the classes and frequencies. Do you all understand this portion, everyone? Classes are 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60 and 60 to 70. Frequency of group A, 7, 10, 20, 18 and 7. And frequencies of group B, 5, 9, 21 and 15 and 6. Seven, 17, 37, 55, 62. 5, 14, 35, 56. Did everyone write up till here? Raise your hand who is still writing. Raise your hand who is still writing up till here. Shall I proceed further? Now be attentive. Mid values 20 plus 30, 50 divided by 2, 25. Then how will we obtain the others? Plus 10. Class length is 10. So 25 plus 10, 35 plus 10, 45 plus 10, 55 plus 10, 65. Any doubts with this? Add the class length. Okay. Now assume mean, we take 45. If you take 45 as assume mean, against that DI we will write 0. Above that minus 1, minus 2. Below that 1 and 2. Any confusions in this? Now team A, Kushal, did you write it? Now team A, FIDI. FI 7, DI minus 2. 7 into minus 2, minus 14. Then 10 into minus 1, minus 10. 20 into 0, 0. 18 into 1, 18. 7 into 2, 14. So 8 is the total. Any confusion in this? Raise your hand who did not understand this. Now how do you find FIDI square? FIDI into DI. So FIDI into DI, minus 14 into minus 2 plus 28, minus 10 into minus 1 plus 10, 0 into 0, 0, 18 into 1, 18, 14 into 2, 28. So 28, 56, 66, 84. Any confusions with this? All are clear up till here? Now team B in the same manner, FIDI 5 into minus 2 minus 10, 9 into minus 1, minus 9, 21 into 0, 0, 15 into 1, 15, 6 into 2, 12.
18.
So
8.
8 is the total. And then same way FIDI square, FIDI into DI. So minus 10 into minus 2 plus 20, minus 9 into minus 1 plus 9, 0 into 0, 0, 15 into 1, 15, 12 into 2, 24.
68.
68. Raise your hand who did not understand the workings, how to make it. All are clear with this? Okay, there is no similar illustration, you have to repeat it in the homework. Now, yesterday what did we do? First we find X bar, then S, then C. And we write formula in the center. Left side we solve for A, right side we solve for B. You can fold the page and do it that way. So in the center you write the formula. Continuous frequency distribution means A plus sigma FIDI upon N into C. Okay, continuous frequency distribution, so the formula is A plus sigma FIDI upon N into C. Any doubt with this? Left side we will solve it for A. X bar of A equals to, now what is A assumed mean? 45 plus sigma FIDI for group A is 8 upon N for group A is total of FI 62 and class length is 10. So 45 plus, now do 8 into 10, 80 divided by 62? 1.29. So 46.29. Any doubt in this? Did you all complete it? Okay, assume mean 45 plus sigma FIDI 8 upon N 62 into class length is 10. Now same way we'll do it for group B on the right side. So here X bar of group B is equal to, assume mean remains same, what is that? 45 plus, what is sigma FIDI for group B? It is 8 upon what is N of group B? 56 into class length is 10. So 45 plus, now what is 80 divided by 56?
1.44.
1.43. So 46.43. Anyone having any doubt in this? All have written up till here? Same way in the center we will write formula of standard deviation and left side will solve for A and right side for B. So in the center, who all are still solving up till X bar of B? Raise your hand. All have completed? In the center write down S equals to square root of sigma FIDI square upon N minus sigma FIDI upon N whole square and outside the square root into C. Now left side will solve for group A and right side for group B. So standard deviation of group A, SA equals to square root of, see in group A, what is sigma FIDI square? 84 upon what is N total of FI? 62 minus what is sigma FIDI for group A? 8 upon again N is 62 whole square into class length is 10 square root of, now what is 84 divided by 62? 4 decimals until the final answer. So 1.3548. Understood that? Then 8 divided by 62? 1290 square into 10. 1.3548 minus 0.1290 into equal to 0166. 4 decimals are sufficient. 1.3548 minus 0.0166, so 1.3432. 3382. 1.3382. Square root of 1.3382. 1.1568 into 10. So 11.568 means 57. Final answer in 2 decimals. Okay, until the final answer, everything in 4 decimals. Any doubts with this? Now on the right side, we'll solve it for B. So standard deviation of B in the same manner equals to square root of. Now what is sigma FIDA square for B? 68 upon n of B, total of FI 56, minus sigma FIDA is 8 upon n is again 56 whole square into n. So square root of, now 68 upon 56, 2142 minus 8 upon 56, 0.1428 whole square into 10. That is equal to square root of 1.2142 minus 0.1428 square.
0.004.
After 3, so 0.4. 0.1428 square is 0.0204. Now 1.2142 minus 0.0204, so 1938 into 10. Square root of 1.1938, 0926 into 10. 10.926, so 10.93. Did you understand this, everyone? So until the final answer, everything in 4 decimals and final answer in 2 decimals. Now we will find CV. Again in the center, CV equals to S upon X bar into 100. Left side CV of group A, S 11.57 upon X bar 46.29 into 100. 11.57 upon 46.29 into 100. 24.994. After CV, necessary to write percent, otherwise marks will not be given. Okay. Same way, CV of B 10.93 divided by 46.43 into 100. 23.54%. Which group has more variation? A. Whosoever CV is more. Okay. So we'll mention that thus. Group A has more relative variation because its CV is more. Did you all understand this portion, everyone? Any doubts with it?